Hey dudes, are you on a quest to find the perfect protein bar, but find it's a little too expensive? Well, we're here to save the day. We're about to show you how to make it cheap, easy, but we call it the Buff Bar. So get ready, because we're about to get started. But first, let's have a little shout out to Simon over at the YouTube channel The Diet Kitchen for giving us the idea, and also Steve for helping us supply VitaFiber, which is a sugar-free syrup that goes into the ingredients. But fear not, we actually have an alternative ingredient or recipe that doesn't need VitaFiber, just in case you don't have access to it, which is going to use agave and also almond milk. So here we go, dudes. We're about to get started. I know you're thinking, dudes, cookies in the recipe. And no, we're not gonna eat all the leftover cookies after this episode is done. We're all about health here. You're a naughty cookie, aren't you? What have I become?
He's losing his mind. And I'm reaping all the benefits. Alright dudes, you're going to begin by taking 2 cookies and you're going to mash them all up into your container. Make sure they're at a decent consistency because you will be eating these later in your protein bar. Next, take your 1 scoop of vanilla whey protein and throw it right in there. If you're doing the alternate recipe, you'll be doing 2 scoops. Now, take your VitaFiber and add 3 heaping tablespoons to a separate container. The reason being, we're going to go ahead and heat up the VitaFiber for a second on the stovetop. If you don't have the VitaFiber, this is where you'll use 1 tablespoon of agave and 1 tablespoon of almond milk. You would pour the agave on the stovetop just as you would the VitaFiber. Right as it begins to bubble, go ahead and take it off and pour that big heaping glob of VitaFiber in with the rest of the ingredients and begin to stir. If you're using the alternate recipe, you would have had the almond milk, vanilla whey, and cookies together, and you would have poured the agave on top. Now go ahead and form your protein bars. They make between 1 to 2 bars. 1 big buff dude's bar or 2 baby bars. "30 minutes later, take them out of the fridge. They are hardened and good to eat. The 2 versions vary a little bit, but they taste very similar and they're both delicious.
The quest is over to make the perfect protein bar. See how it tastes. That is delicious. So there you go, dudes. That's the recipe, and hopefully you enjoy it. Feel free to leave in the comments any kind of recipe ideas you have, just like Simon over at the Diet Kitchen did. And then we're gonna take the recipes, add buff in the title, and totally rip them off. Thanks, dudes.